Protesters piling on the pressure, because nearly 8 years on from its first introduction to Parliament, a bill which was once described as historic here in Ireland still hasn't happened.
Our government has been dragging its heels. The fact that we're Israel's biggest trading partner is an absolute shame. It's in international law that that any country should not be trading with a country on stolen land, with businesses on stolen land, yet we continue to do so.
Palestine will be free.
The Occupied Territories Bill seeks to make it illegal to trade with Israeli-occupied Palestinian areas like the occupied West Bank. But despite being promised by the parties which won last year's elections, the bill has become stuck, prompting a push from both the outside and the inside to get it moving again.
19 rounds of sanctions imposed on Putin for what is and was a bloody, brutal and unjustifiable invasion in Ukraine. But in the case of Palestine, 2 years of a genocidal massacre, not a single sanction.
But it's not just a question of delays. There's criticism too about perceived attempts by the government to limit the scope of the bill, to ban goods like food, but leave services like tourism or tech untouched.
70% of all corporation tax is coming from US firms, and they've lobbied the government and they've put pressure on because all of the legal arguments have been gone through. There's no legal impediment to doing this, particularly after the ICJ ruling. So we have a government that's in thrall, unfortunately, to American big business.
The motion passed unanimously, and those in power say
services trade is considerably more complex than goods, and there remains considerable legal uncertainty as to whether the inclusion of services is permissible under EU law.
The government says it is working on it and it intends to pass it, and that its foreign policy decisions are informed by international law. It says it condemns the expansion of Israeli settlements and the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. It can't see a reason why services shouldn't be included, but it can't say either whether the bill will pass before Christmas or not. Those here say they will remain until it does. Victoria Innes, TRT World, Dublin.